Hi, this is Dr. Gail, and welcome to AET562. And what I'd like you to do is to take you to all my instructor policies, and I'm going to take you into the course and show you around a little bit to acclimate you to this course. And there are a few things that are done a little bit differently, and if you pay attention to them now and take care of them sooner rather than later, your life will be a lot happier. Even if you don't, then it's not that bad because the course is designed to accommodate that, but it's always nicer to get some housekeeping done sooner rather than later. That's what my husband always tells me. It's better to do the housekeeping now than to do it later. And so that's the same thing that's going on here. So this is my instructor page here. I just want to remind you that this is an adult education and training course. There may be students in this course that are from the leadership program, and even though the focus is for K through 12, you will be working with adults, and so the focus should be on adults. So that's the focus here, adults, as well as online learning, as well as social media, which would be online. So, and it's okay to talk about K through 12 education or face-to-face experiences, as long as you bring it back to the online piece and the adult learning piece. So everything is sort of standard here. I'm Eastern Standard Time, but I've been told I have no life, and so I'm available a lot for you. So the learning teams will be done in Google Drive using Google Docs, and I have had a high success rate with that, even with people who abhor going into Google Drive, don't like the idea, and whatever the reason for they might have, I do a high level of support, and they do use it, and then some of them like it and some of them don't. But it makes sense. Many organizations are using Google Drive and Google Docs for creating documents, and it really doesn't make any sense to create any kind of document in the old-fashioned way of learning teams and going back and forth. It makes more sense to be in one place at one time, doing it with everyone working on the document at the same time or at separate times. So we will be using Google Docs here, and your requirement will be to each of you must send me your preferred email and have a Google account, which is free. So if you don't have a Google account, you must do a search for a Google account, setting up a Google account, follow the directions, make sure you know what your passwords are and everything. And then you're going to send me your email, and you need to do that. Coming down here, I think that's really basically it. There will be a charter, and the charter is very important to me. The team gets a grade, but if I feel there's a disproportionate amount of work being done in the team members will receive different grades. Down here, it's important for you to know that no posts will be accepted for substantive if they are posted outside of the week that we are in. That's a standard University of Phoenix expectation from students. And then these are your posting requirements in here. So let me take you to the course, because there's some things in the course that you should be aware of. These elements in here are something you should look at, because they are reminders of what you need to do in the course. You'll notice that in all your assignments, you have Well, you have the assignment description, and you might not have this description. I'm getting rid of this assignment. I don't have availability for the course yet, but I'm going to change that assignment, make it a little bit less wieldy, a little bit easier for everyone. And so you'll have the assignment description here, and it's very, very important that you watch the tidbits involved with the assignment, because they're video explanation as to what to pay attention to, what works in the past I've seen, what does not work in the past that I've seen, as well as it's very important that you use the rubrics. Use the rubrics as a checklist for when you are doing your assignment. So you check it off, and if you've done that, then likely I will be doing the same thing. So do that. The first week, no one loses points for APA. So you want to make sure, you still want to make sure that you do well, but no points lost, but with the expectation that feedback be applied in upcoming assignments. So I think that's really it here. You do want to make sure you're checking announcements every week, because that's the only way I'm going to be, or every time you come into the course, because that's the only way I'm going to be communicating with you. So you want to make sure you get all the little things that come up that I post. So let's see here. I guess that's really it. So again, welcome. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I will say this. There is no, you can ask questions as many times as you want to. You don't have to apologize. And no question is too silly. You don't have to apologize for that either. You don't have to apologize for anything in this course, within reason. And I thrive on questions. I hope you ask me questions. So again, if you have any questions, just let me know.